I've been picking up that guy's sniper, bro. That loadout is sick. Yeah, here he is, bro. The little bitch. That's me, dead. Look, he gets me twice here, bro. Pierce kill.
Now, I know you're probably going to watch this video and think, yo, didn't everybody else make this video already? And yeah, they did, but they're not going to do it the way I'm going to do it, because not only am I giving you the setup, I am giving you the entire loadout. I'm going to spill every single thing in this video, from overclocks you need to have, to streaks, to perks, literally everything. And I'm not just going to give you one setup, I'm going to give you a total of 3 to 4 setups that you can use on this sniper. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my main build first, because I think this is the most powerful build, and it's just the build I like to run. So this right here is the first build that I like to run, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, a lot of these builds are pretty much similar, and I'm going to tell you which attachment you can interchange, but this right here is my main build that you guys will see me using. Light Bolt, 5MW Lockstep, the stable, I'm just going to say stable. I know it's not how you say it, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the heavy pad, all right? R1 shelf grip, the Wyvern extended Z-Mag 1, all right? You don't want number 2, because number 2 just makes this gun very slow, so you just want the first extended mag on it. Trust me, it's good enough. And then you're going to want to prestige this weapon one time at least. If you don't want any other, like, you know, cool rewards that you get from prestiging, I can completely understand. But this gun right here, you just want to prestige it once, and you will get yourself the MFS R-Stop handguard, which is going to give you a bunch of important attachment stuff, dude. Like, this gun becomes way more stable if you have this. Next up we have is the 17-inch Nimbus barrel. This barrel right here is just very good overall. It gives you +2 ADS speed, jumping ADS speed, jumping sprint to fire, and even sprint to fire speed, all for free, comes at no cons whatsoever. So I think it's a free attachment to put on. You might as well put it on. Now, this is where a lot of people get a little dicey with my setup, because I like to run suppressor, and I'm going to tell you guys why I like to run suppressor. I think suppressor is very, very good in this game for some reason. Like, I just don't really like getting shown on the map, and I like not really being heard from a distance. Like, if I shoot someone a couple times from a distance, you know, with a suppressor, it might take them a couple seconds to figure out where I'm at. And I don't get shown on the mini-map whenever I do end up getting a kill with the suppressor, or whenever I fire with it. So in my opinion, it's very, very important to have a suppressor on this sniper, especially with how great the sounds is on this game. So I would run suppressor. That's just my personal preference. My field upgrade that I typically like to run is active camo. I haven't really been using active camo all too much yet, because I've been just trying to get through the prestiges, and I always forget to put it on, but active camo is amazing. Another one that I've been substituting active camo with is mute field. I want to see what exactly it's like, because mute field lasts for so long that I think it's honestly pretty important. That's why I kind of like using mute field a little bit over active camo sometimes, but active camo is still definitely viable. I just prefer mute field. I also run stim shot. Now, this is definitely up to you. I think a lot of people are going to want to use the movement speed overclock on stim, and stim is definitely important, especially when you have that movement speed boost to get to spawn shots. But typically throughout the game, I actually really like to use the cleanse, because this helps out with all those annoying tacticals, and especially those schizo grenades. Oh my lord, bro, I hate those schizo grenades. Those things are absolutely stupid. And finally, for my lethal here, I also really love to use Semtex to run high density explosive on my Semtex. That is my lethal right there. I just feel like a Semtex, you can never go wrong with it. Some people might use the combat axe over it, completely understand, but me personally, I just like the Semtex. In terms of the perks I like to run lightweight, vigilance, and cold-blooded. All right, so lightweight is obviously super important, and I think lightweight is very good because it allows you to get to different places in their spawns and stuff like that, especially when you're going for clips. And the stim also kind of helps you in that aspect if you're getting shot at, you know, because then you can, you know, pair it with the performance boost, which gives you the movement speed. So that combined with lightweight, dude, you're gonna be moving. Vigilance, I love Vigilance. Vigilance is probably one of my favorite perks in the game, if not my favorite perk, because I can't tell you how many times I get into a game and there's nobody shooting down counter UAVs. Let me paint you a scenario. You're in their spawn, you're trying to hit a clip, and guess what? You cannot hit a clip because you have a counter UAV up. You don't know if they're spawning on the left side or the right side. You don't know because you're getting shot at. You have no idea where you're getting shot from or anything, and there's just a counter UAV up. This right here gets rid of counter UAVs. You don't have to worry about counter UAVs it is amazing. And not only that, it gives you more visual of your mini-map. So I feel like that's kind of like a very, very good perk. And you also get immune to Scrambler, which I kind of want to start using Scrambler a little bit more. This thing is crazy OP. So I just think Vigilance is a must for a perk. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me with that, but I think Vigilance is a must for a perk. Perk 3 is definitely very like interchangeable. I like to use Cold-Blooded a lot because I don't really want to get targeted by like the dog streak or the helicopter or even get detected by UAVs. I just think Cold-Blooded is very, very strong, and that's why I use it. But I do switch between Cold-Blooded and Tracker because Tracker also kind of helps with hitting clips. If you're in their spawn and you kill someone, the Tracker will literally point you in the direction on the minimap to where the nearest enemy is. So it does kind of help with trying to figure out where the next enemy is going to be for your clips and stuff like that. So Tracker's also really great. So yeah, that is loadout number 1 with build number 1. Again, I will be putting every single one of these build codes in the description. All right, I just wanted to let you guys know that. But the next build that we have here is going to be the muzzle brake. That's all you need to change on this next one is the muzzle brake. Sometimes people don't really like the feel of this sniper, like the rechamber. Okay, there's a weird feeling to it. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So if I just put on the suppressor again and then we go into the firing range, really want you guys to pay attention to what I'm talking about here. So if I just shoot this thing, like let's go into hard scope. You could see like it's kind of like a little bouncy. Like it's definitely got some bounce to it, and it's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. But this one right here, the kick reset for the muzzle brake. Oh, look at this. Watch when I ADS with this thing now and I shoot. Ready? Look at this, bro. Your gun does not move. It's still, bro. It's so stable. It's crazy. So if you don't like your gun kind of shooting upwards, then I would definitely run this. And same with the perk set. I'm not changing anything of what I was talking about the perk set and the tacticals, lethals, all that stuff. I think all that is equally as important with this build, and that's kind of why I wanted to just point it out. Because even with the, gun not being suppressed and not showing up with the minimap, this is actually really cool because they have hybrid stuff now. So if you have, one red perk with the 2 blue perks, if you go here, you get the scout specialty. And what this does is whenever you get a bullet kill, you stay completely hidden from enemy maps for 5 seconds, and additional kills during this period will reset the timer, so you still will not be on the map. They will just be able to hear you and see where you're getting shot, or see where they're getting shot from, sorry. But yeah, this one definitely makes the sniper a little bit more stable, and it's definitely really, really good. But this right here is going to be the last build that I will talk about. But this one right here is the Titan R762 compensator. This is going to make quick scoping, pop shots, black scoping, half scoping, whatever you want to call it, bro. This is going to make it absolutely insane with accuracy. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the shooting range and show you guys what I mean. You guys can't even look at that, dude. It's so ridiculously accurate when it comes to pop shots. It's not even funny, bro. It's crazy good with this attachment. So if you're definitely more of an aggressive sniper, there's definitely different play styles when it comes to snipers. You got the guy who sits in the back of the map hard scoping. You got the guy who likes to be super aggressive and go into their spawn, trying to go for clips and stuff like that and just pop shot and stuff. Like this right here is definitely the build for you. And you also kind of got the, more defensive type. I would definitely recommend running either the suppressor or the muzzle brake. I think that is for that play style, but this is definitely the most aggressive sniper play style right here, I would say, is this build that I have on. But yeah, and again, same thing with the perk set. I wouldn't really change much on it. I think lightweight is more important than gung-ho, and I do have to mention that gung-ho does kind of change the way that the gun is fired. So if I go right here and I'm shooting the gun and I run, look at how my sniper looks. See that? Like, it looks a little wonky, I would say. Definitely not really clean. But if you really wanted to, you could switch out lightweight to gung-ho. It is going to make you a little slower. So basically, if you switch to gung-ho, if you guys can see right there as I'm standing still, that animation will be playing no matter if you're running, standing still, whatever. It will stay the same when you have gung-ho on. But if you don't and you shoot and you run around, that is exactly what it's going to look like right there. So I should shoot or run around. But if you do have a gung-ho on and you shoot, that animation right there will play. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about these setups in the comments. Like I said, the build codes will be down below. as well as in the pinned comment as well, okay? I also want to quickly let you guys know I will be streaming. I stream live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 p.m. EST all the way to 8 p.m. EST. Sometimes we even go over. I've been having a lot of fun with streaming Black Ops 7, so it's been a lot of fun. If you guys want to pull through and say what's up, go ahead and do so. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you beautiful, beautiful people on the next one. It's been your boy Wild. Peace out. Love y'all.